bit so I can make sure that you guys can hear me. And bear with the sniffles. With I don't know if it's the weather change or allergies or what. I've been having a lot of issues with sinuses. I decided to jump on and briefly speak about Mother's Day. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like. Excuse me, hit the like on the way in. I decided to speak on this because I know that I'm not the only one dealing with the heaviness of Mother's Day. And shout out to Shay Hair Museum. She's a content creator that I've been following on Instagram for a few years now. And she did a post a few days ago about grief, Mother's Day grief, because she lost her mother a few years ago. And I am grateful that my biological mother is still alive. But there's a lot even there that even though I am a high vibrational spiritualist, the reason I'm able to help people overcome abandonment wounds, especially as it pertains to your mother, is because of my own abandonment wound that I've been spending years working through, healing. And as a woman who's lost 5 children, 5 babies to miscarriage, Mother's Day is honestly the worst day of the year for me. It is. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And so when I saw her post a few days ago, I could feel her because I am an empath and I could resonate with that. She was like, some people hate Mother's Day because it's a constant reminder of the loss. And as I was putting together some marketing materials for my healing sessions, I had to acknowledge my real feelings. And I'm grateful for support that I do receive. And, you know, one of my supporters pointed out to me, and I didn't see it this way because my heart hurts, but they said to me, I don't think you see your strength. The fact that you're still creating content when most people would have shut down. The fact that you are still showing up, not only for yourself, but to help heal others when your own heart is broken, when you're going through your own financial transition, you know, transitioning from financial instability, medical challenges, going through all this by yourself and still being there for other people. They're like, most people would have shut down by now. Most people would have gone silent, would have gone mute, would have given up, wouldn't even be on social media. And yet, you know, you're still moving forward. You're still trying to help others. You're still trying to create. You're not giving up. See, sometimes we really don't see ourselves as strong when you're in the heart of pain. And I'm not going to perform for anybody. I'm not going to pretend like, oh, I'm this super strong person. Oh, everything's okay. No, everything hurts right now. Everything feels very overwhelming right now. And when you have lost children, whether to miscarriage or if your children were born and died, or you lost a mother, or like my other mom, my Aunt Mary that passed away in October, she was the one, when I was going through issues with my own mother as a child, abuse issues, my Aunt Mary was my safe place. She was the one that constantly showed love unconditionally. She is the reason that I have the heart that I have to love, to give, to help people heal. I got that from her. And I miss her very much. My sis Elissa that passed away, her birthday is on the 13th. And she was the only person in the world who knew me for real, understood me, and where we unconditionally supported each other. Both of my grandmothers are gone. My other aunt, Luella, is gone. I thank God that my biological mother is still living. I thank God Elissa's mother is still living. But every time I see a baby, every time I see a mother with their children, that is a pain I can't describe. I wanted my babies, all 5 of them. 3 that I knew I was pregnant with, 2 that I didn't. Every time, especially in dating, when men ask me, why don't you have children? I have to explain that I've had 5 miscarriages. I don't think people understand what that does to a woman. 5 losses is a lot. That would make anybody lose their mind. That would make anybody plummet into depression. And I am grateful that I'm able to rise above that, because depression is a real thing. Grief is real. And I overstand how people can plummet into that. And the thing that you must do is find your peace. And what I realize is that I just need to stop today. I've been trying to show up for everybody else, talking with people, encouraging people, getting to know new people. And I understand the heaviness that Mother's Day carries for those, especially those who have lost their mother. The greatest pain you'll ever experience is the loss of a child and the loss of a parent and the loss of your significant other. Those are the 3 greatest pains. And grief is something that you have to make a conscious decision to work through. Whether that's joining support groups, working with a spiritualist like myself, working with a therapist, a life coach. Healing is a choice, just like depression is a choice. When I say depression is a choice, what I mean is I could choose to plummet. I could choose the darkness. Or I can choose to be authentic and real about the grief and search for ways to work through it. And I think instead of pushing myself today to, offer healing and assistance, I'm going to work on self-love and self-care. I'm grateful for those who do show support, but there's been so much in terms of my circumstance that unfortunately I've encountered more rejection from loved ones, actual relatives, so-called friends, people who know, even the people who have been in my life when I've had the miscarriages. The people that were around, especially my last miscarriage, because that one happened 8 months after my dad died. I did not know I was pregnant, and I was 13 weeks along. And the 2 women that called themselves my sister friends, including the one that took me to the hospital, they're not in my life. Because over time, I realized these people that I've called friends and loved ones, a lot of them were only around for what they could gain. See, when you're an empath, you love genuinely. And there are people that value that, and then there's people that don't. And so I've done a lot of realignment, reassessment, a lot of purging. And I'm grateful for the support that I do have, because that reminder, like, hey, you deserve support, not rejection. You deserve for people to honor who you are. Even when it comes to my healing sessions and the readings, the people that have reached out asking for free readings, asking for discounts. No, I'm worthy of what my gifts are because they are real. Because I do overstand pain. Because I do consciously make a decision to work through it, overcome it. Again, that's how I'm able to help others because I've done it myself. I'm still doing it every day. But my heart breaks every year. The closer it gets to Mother's Day, the more it hurts. It's a constant reminder of the losses. So I don't entertain bullshit. I don't entertain people who are not supportive. I don't entertain people who lie, slander, defame, trolls that say stupid shit. Until you've experienced losing a child, whether to pregnancy or in real life, you will never understand how much Mother's Day hurts. And you ask the questions, why did I have to go through this? Why did I have to deal with these losses? Why even let me get pregnant? Why the fathers to not have the support? Why? You have all of these questions. Why? When you've lost a mother, why did you take my mother? When you've suffered abuse from your mother, why? When you've suffered abandonment from your mother, why? There's always the question of why. And the one thing that I know is that resilience is something you're never able to see until people point it out to you. I don't feel strong. I feel heartbroken. I feel overwhelmed. My soul hurts. And the reality is, all I want is comfort and support. Not bullshit, not rejection, not people talking shit, not people ignoring me, but then when they need something or want help, they reach out. None of that. And if you have never suffered a miscarriage, imagine what that's like going through that 5 times. The failure that a woman feels when she loses a child. The responsibility that you feel as a mother that you could not carry that baby to full term. The desire to have children and to have been blessed to feel that new life and then lose it. I fully understand that pain. That's why I drank for so many years. That's why I was an alcoholic. Trying to numb that pain, the grief. And the last one, I got angry at God. I said, you already took my dad. Now you're going to take another baby? Really? See, we're human. We're human and divine, but we're human. And life on earth can be really hard sometimes. I fully understand all of that. It can even feel very unfair. I look at women that have children that treat their kids like shit. I look at women that have children that abuse their kids, neglect their kids, women who have toddlers and they leave their children at home alone to go chase dick, to go be a hoe. It makes me angry. Why do those women get to have children, but I don't? When I've helped raise children, all of my nieces and nephews since I was 10 years old, when I love children, I protect children. I'm an advocate for survivors of sexual abuse. I'm an advocate for children that have been trafficked. Why did I have to suffer 5 miscarriages? And other women are out here using their children just to get money, having babies just to get on assistance. The women that have sacrificed their children, that willingly allow their children to be sexually abused. Why? And sometimes you may not have an answer to the why. Sometimes you just have to pick yourself up and keep moving forward, which is exactly what Elissa always told me when she was living. I miss her so much because I know there is never, ever, ever going to be anyone that's going to understand me and that I'm going to have that sort of a bond with. And so it's like miscarriage, Mother's Day, healing abandonment wounds, plus her birthday is a lot. So when I am distant, there's always a reason behind that. I'm also learning to heal over explaining myself to people who should be supportive, who should understand. I love my stepsister so much because the more we talk, the more I realize how fucked up my relatives are. She's like, I don't understand your family and you're going through a lot and you've helped these people over and over and over. And for them to just be the way that they are is fucked up. One of my high school friends, she said that too. She's like, you always have been there for them. You've always helped them. And they've always treated you like shit. So I had to release the expectation of fucked up people to be supportive. I had to accept that that's just who they are and love them from a distance. Because I refuse to allow bitterness and resentment to take up residence in my frequency. But it's that much harder to deal with grief when you're dealing with grief alone. This is why I provide the support that I do, not just online, but in real life, because I know what it's like to not have support. I know what it's like to have to suffer in silence, to have to grieve alone. So I looked for resources, other avenues of support. That's what motivated me to become the healer and the spiritualist that I am. But I don't like Mother's Day. You know I keep having premonitions of my daughter and my future son. And maybe it'll get better, once I do actually have them. But right now, it's just a constant reminder of loss after loss after loss after loss. And it feels very unfair. Like I said, I've been around women that when I was in high school, college, would get pregnant, be fucking around, having abortions, like using their kids to get Section 8, SNAP benefits. Oh, I'm gonna just have another baby so I can get on welfare, like that low frequency shit. Leaving their babies at home alone, leaving their toddlers at home to go out to clubs, to go fuck around. I know somebody that she would leave every night between 11 and 2 a.m. and leave her daughter at home alone, talking about, I got a security camera. That's your baby. You out chasing dick and leaving your baby at home alone? And I would look at them like, why the hell do women like this are allowed to have babies? You don't even protect your child. Then you wonder why your child has abandonment issues, why your child is so clingy to you, why your child has behavioral issues, because that baby has not felt your love. They felt your abandonment. And I look at them and I'm like, but they're allowed to have children and don't even want them. So it's definitely not easy. It's not. And for me to show up for anybody, I have to be able to show up for myself. And all of this is a lot. Rebuilding my life, medical challenges, lack of family support, other than honestly my stepsister, and people saying and doing negative things because of boundaries that I finally put into place and have kept in place. See, a lot of people from my past were used to the unhealed version of me. They were used to the version of me that would overgive, overdo, overstay, overexplain, constantly give and not receive. And now, because I'm no longer doing that, it's, oh, well, you're acting different. No, I'm healed now. You don't get to just use and take advantage, but then not reciprocate. The people that have been judging, saying negative things, ignoring and talking shit. To even have one of my high school friends to be judgmental about my financial situation and my medical, to minimize that, to diminish that. Well, you just need to go do this. You just need to go do that. But you've never dealt with anything like what I go through physically, ever in your life. And you do have family support. And you have multiple streams of income because you have help. See, I looked at all of this, like, and then people wonder why I don't talk to them. They wonder why I don't reach out anymore. They wonder why I'm distant. You could not have survived even an eighth of the things that I've been through, but you have so much to say. In that one time when you cheated on your husband and had those 3 abortions, did I judge you? Not one time when you cheated on every single man you've been with, including your baby's dad, did I ever judge you? I've given you nothing but unconditional love and support. To say, well, I've helped you more than you've helped me. No, you haven't. Because I've carried your burdens since high school. I've supported you since high school when everybody else called you a slut and a whore and was talking shit about you having multiple kids by different dads and all of that, and the shit that everybody knows you've done. See, I look at all of this, and then I look at the future I keep being shown. The marriage, the children, the success, the new home, the financial, all of that. Everything turning around, and I look at these people that are not healed, projecting so much of their unhealed energy onto me in the form of judgment, lies, slander, even the shit my brother did. And everything that I told him was going to happen is happening. Last time I talked to my mom, I kept telling him, I said, if you don't heal your heart, it's going to kill you. He's getting worse. Rapidly. This is why, no matter how much it hurts, I go deep within and I find my strength to overcome all of it. If I were to take on everybody else's problems, their pain, their unhealed energy, I would lose my fucking mind. So I don't. I do my best to be strong, to keep moving forward, but when I need to take a beat, I take a beat. And however long I need to take that beat for is up to however long it takes for my heart to heal. And my heart is broken. I understand spiritually why the miscarriages had to happen in terms of those past relationships. But a lot of times I ask God, why even allow the fertilization to happen? I would have rather never been pregnant ever than to have been in expectation of being a mother 5 times and that be taken from me because of generational curses that ran not only in my family, but in the families of the fathers. The baby I lost on Mother's Day, my 3rd baby, was with the father that is from Houston but doesn't live in Houston. And we still talk, we're still friends. But he had told me after we lost and that baby, like I said, we knew I was pregnant, and I lost our baby on Mother's Day. And he actually went through 2 more miscarriages after me, which means there's a curse in his seed. And while I'm grateful for our friendship, that miscarriage happening on Mother's Day, I can't explain it. It was like the worst shit you could ever imagine. To be pregnant, Mother's Day's coming up. We're, getting stuff together, and we're looking forward to Mother's Day for me. And then that was the day I lost our baby. And then for it to happen 2 more times after that. Most people would have given into darkness. They would have said, fuck God and all that ignorant shit. Somehow I found my strength in the pain. When that pain hurts and cuts deep and plummets, I had to find a way. It's like being in the earth and digging your way out of this hole. And then you come out of this hole and you find this light and the sun shines again. Healing is a choice, and it's something you have to consciously work through. It's not something that's linear. It's not something that happens overnight. It's a daily choice. It's a daily practice. This is what I give even in my consultations. I give the mantras. I tell my clients, anytime you start to plummet, come back to the video. Listen to what we talked about. Listen to the mantras. Whatever brings you joy, do that. But also do not ignore the pain, because if you suppress it, it's going to come out in really fucked up ways. It's going to come out in illness and dis-ease. It's going to come out in mental illness. It's going to come out in the way you treat others, the way you behave. The people that have been talking so much shit from my past all are unhealed. And another common denominator, they all have bipolar disorder clinically. And I had to realize, why am I listening to people who are mentally ill and not healed? Why am I allowing these people to affect the way I feel about myself when I know who I am? And again, they couldn't have survived any of the shit I've been through, because they've never been through what I've been through. And the closer Sunday comes, the more I just want it to pass. I will not be posting Happy Mother's Day posts, because Mother's Day is not a happy time for everybody. And my prayers do go out to Shea Hair Museum. I felt all of her pain. All of it. Being an empath is a blessing, but it comes with that. When you really can feel other people's feelings, you feel it. I physically feel what you feel. That's why I also can't talk to everybody all the time. Because whatever you're going through, I'm going to physically feel it. It's going to affect me. That's also why I charge for my sessions. It impacts me to help you. Everything you feel, I take that on every time we talk, every time we have a session. I feel everything about you. I hear your thoughts. I channel you. So this is also for the new people that have been reaching out. Understand that my gifts are very real and I am worthy of everything. Any amount that I'm charging you, I'm worthy of it. Please do not try to take my gifts for granted by asking me for free readings, for free sessions, no. Because I pour all of my heart and soul into every session that I have with you. I pour all of my heart and soul into every reading that I give you. So there's a difference between understanding your situation and trying to help you and you taking advantage of me. And I had to say that to at least 3 females this week. Like, look, and I'm not even going to do the discounts no more. That ended yesterday. I was already giving people the option of discounts to help. But then I had to realize and remember my worth. The reason I can be so strong is because of what I've overcome, what I'm still overcoming. And to show up for you when I'm working on my own healing is a lot. So my time is very precious. And if I'm giving you my time, definitely you should be grateful for that. And to the others who, like I said, people that don't show support, people that talk shit, say and do negative things, I'm just not entertaining it. Literally. I don't care if you're a so-called friend, because let's be honest, a real friend is not going to leave you hanging. This is not about money. This is the ones of y'all that were around when I had the miscarriages that you never reach out and you know how hard Mother's Day is, but you have the nerve to talk shit. That's the reason I don't fuck with you. When you make negative comments, well, I hardly hear from you. That's why. Because I'm always have poured into you emotionally. I've always carried you. I've always been there for you. But you don't show back up for me the way I've shown up for you, so I stop. I don't overgive anymore. I don't overdo because I know my worth. And you can say whatever you want about my financial situation until you've dealt with colorectal condition, an autoimmune disease, having to move your stuff by yourself. I don't want to hear it. And as long as you are in a negative place, you won't hear from me. You won't. I don't people please. I am not in a space of codependency. Codependency is when you do everything you can for other people to get their approval and you neglect yourself. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to push through this. And when I need to be alone, I'm going to be alone. When I need to grieve, I'm going to let the grief out, but I'm not going to let the grief overtake me. When I first experienced my miscarriages, especially the last one, I didn't know how to cope with that. I didn't know how to cope with my father had just died and now I've lost a baby I didn't know I was carrying. So alcohol was my coping mechanism. I shut down everybody and I drank every day, at least 2 bottles a day to numb the pain. That's why a lot of people who suffer from alcohol abuse drink. They're actually trying to numb pain instead of processing the pain and releasing the pain and overcoming it. So when I am not in a space where I can give, there should never be an instance where you try to make me feel guilty because I can't be there for you. That's rooted in unhealed energy. That's rooted in narcissism. That's rooted in manipulation. One of my friends from high school always talks about how people fucked her over, people did this, people did that. But you fail to acknowledge how all of us have been there for you. You fail to acknowledge that you have had multiple failed relationships, that you have cheated on everybody that you've been in a relationship with. But you have so many negative things to say about everybody else. And I look at your life, you have family that supports you. You were able to successfully birth and have your children. You've never had a medical condition that's ever affected your ability to work. And yet you've chosen drugs and alcohol over the years. And when everybody turned their back on you, I showed you love and support up until you kept projecting your unhealed energy, up until you started projecting narcissism, manipulation, and unhealed energy. And one thing I don't do with people, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm just going to deny access and cut you off. What the love that I give, I deserve it. I don't just say this to people during healing sessions. I apply that to myself. The love that I gave in my past relationships with the fathers of the babies that I lost, those were all learning experiences. There were parts of me that I needed to heal. And so when it comes to overcoming grief, overcoming pain, my ability to help you through that is directly related to my own experience overcoming my own. So be gentle with yourself if you're grieving this Mother's Day holiday. Allow yourself to release everything you are feeling. Do not, I repeat, do not hold it inside. Do not suppress it. It will grow, it will fester, and it will destroy you if you let it. Don't do what I did. Don't become an alcoholic, because alcohol numbs the pain. Alcohol gives you a sudden boost of serotonin, which is the biological chemical that, releases energy to make you feel happy. And then dopamine in large amounts causes depression. So when you are sober, your serotonin depletes and the dopamine increases. That's why when you sober up, you get depressed. There's a reason they call alcohol spirits. So alcohol, drugs, it's only going to give you a temporary release. In that pain that you're running from, that you're trying to escape from through the alcohol and drugs, it's going to magnify. It's going to intensify. And you're going to still feel it because you're not healing it. So work on healing that pain. If you've been feeling heavy, and I know a lot of you have, because I can feel y'all too, that's what my sessions are for. It's to help guide you through that and help show you how to overcome and how to be strong, the same way that I have done and still am doing daily. I'm still a work in progress like everybody else. I just so happen to have a lot of spiritual gifts that I've learned to embrace, and I do the work. That's how come I can show you how to do the work. I do the work every day. Every day. Depression and anxiety are symptoms of Graves' disease, the autoimmune disease that I was born with. It's the same condition Wendy Williams has. So anxiety, depression, I understand that. Plus, factoring in PTSD from being raped, the trauma from being raped and sexually abused as a child, and being physically abused, parental abuse. I understand all of that. But I also know how to show you how to rise above that And one of the things that society has taught us is to suppress pain. It's a sign of weakness if you cry. It's a sign of weakness if you talk about your pain. No, it's so much strength and resilience in acknowledging pain and overcoming it. And like I said, I didn't see myself today as resilient. I saw myself as heartbroken. I saw myself as disappointed, frustrated. And that was when I reached out for support and was shown that I was stronger than I even knew I was. And I'm grateful for that support to even remind me, hey, you're resilient. You've been creating content while your heart's been breaking. You've been showing up for other people when people haven't been showing up for you. You've still been moving forward when most people would have lost their mind and shut completely the world out. That is what I used to do. I would go weeks without talking to anybody. I didn't know at the time that that was a symptom of PTSD. I've been like that since I was a kid. When I'm overwhelmed, and I'm a Scorpio too, we shut all the way down. Phone will be on do not disturb, won't be on social media, won't answer no calls until I feel better. That's how I used to cope. Now, I acknowledge the pain. I acknowledge whatever energy comes up, I acknowledge it. But I don't allow it to overpower me anymore. I don't empower fear. I overcome it. And if I'm hurting, I acknowledge that. Okay, take a beat, pause, rest, self-care, self-love. You don't have to perform for everybody. You don't have to be strong 24/7. You're human. And sometimes life hits and it's hard. And you cannot see how you're going to make it through it. That's why I tap into the Most High God's frequency within me. That's why I go inward and I listen to music. Is and has always been my first love since I was a kid. Whatever song uplifts my spirit, whether it's gospel, R&B, hip hop, soul music, whatever it is, classical music, because I was in band growing up, so I love classical music. Whatever it is that will raise my frequency, and quite honestly, creating content does raise my frequency. I love editing. I love digital marketing. I love cooking. I love singing. I'm a tech nerd. I love doing tech stuff. Yoga. I love doing yoga. I love doing my stretches and my exercise on my yoga ball. The high frequency music right now in the background. This is what I do to cope. I don't drink anymore. I'm literally only a social drinker and I haven't been out in months. I didn't even see that as strength until that was pointed out to me. It was like, remember when you used to drink all the time? Honestly, because I don't no more, I didn't think about that. So when it comes to overcoming grief, when it comes to overcoming depression, anxiety, PTSD, abandonment wounds, I'm honestly the perfect person to help you through that because I've had to overcome it myself. I work through it every day. I don't claim, I'm depressed. No, I'm overcoming the feeling of depression. I don't claim that, I have anxiety. No, I am healing the energy of anxiety. And sometimes it still gets the best of me, especially when things are uncertain financially. Because I'm used to being self-sufficient, independent, and beyond stable. I've been the one that, like she said, that I've helped everybody. I've been working since I was 12. So going through this medical transition, the surgery needed, moving around, trying to make sure I can keep a roof over my head, trying to make sure that I can have money for food and hygiene products, constantly having to buy gloves, wipes, medical supplies until I can get the surgery done. All of this is a lot. So when people go on the negative route, I'm going to cut you off and tune you out. Because you couldn't walk a day in my shoes and be as strong as I am. And when it comes to the loss of children or a mother, your feelings are valid. Your grief is valid. Your broken heart is valid. Stop trying to suppress it. Stop trying to drink it away. Stop trying to snort it away. Stop trying to inject it away. Stop trying to eat it away. Stop trying to fuck it away. That's not going to help. It's going to make it worse. I can tell you that from experience. It's going to make it worse. Now, I've never snorted no shit or injected no shit. But back in the day, did I used to fuck with XOs? Absolutely. And that was because of the lifestyle I was in and the people, the environment I was in. Once that shit damn near stopped my heart, that was enough for me. But I know people right now, some of the very people that have had such negative things to say about me, I know they're fucking with that shit. And they all drink. And again, there's a difference between, being a social drinker and you are abusing alcohol on a daily basis. Because I remember when I did that. Those vices, these temporary connections with people, fucking people just to feel temporary, all of that, all that's doing is depleting your soul. That grief, that pain is still going to be there until you work through it, until you put forth the effort continuously to heal it. That's the other thing with some of the people that have done sessions with me. They feel like, oh, okay, I did this a few times and now I'm okay. And then all of a sudden, when life hits, when challenges come up, you're ready to give up again because you're not consistently doing the work. Again, healing is work. And you have to want to do it. To say that, well, for me to, write down gratitude mantras every day is a lot of work. Well, then you're going to still keep being in a low frequency. Like, I don't understand the people that say you want healing, but you don't want to do the work to heal. I can guide you, but I can't force you to heal. And you cannot expect for healing to just take place overnight. I have been working with therapists, life coaches, and support groups for well over 2 decades now. And every day I choose to heal. It's a choice. So it's up to you. Are you willing to do the work to heal, or are you just going to keep looking for vices and people and things to temporarily pacify your pain? The reason I admire Shea Hair Museum so much is because she allowed, because I remember that. I remember when she was offline, I think for like 6 months or more. And I always loved her videos because, she does the comedy videos and stuff. And when she finally came back and she told us, she said, I lost my mother. And I just couldn't even find the strength to be funny anymore. I understand that. So when I look at her and I see her inspiring not just me, but thousands of people by using comedy as her outlet, using humor as her outlet for her pain, and also still talking about her pain publicly, that takes so much strength to do. Because a lot of people that lose their moms really do lose their mind. Your mom is the first, your mother is supposed to be your first experience of pure love. When you exit out of her portal and that doctor smacks your bottom so that you can breathe, the first experience you have of love is with your mother. So for that to be taken from you, it takes a part of you. It does. Whether that grief is from her physically dying or from her abusing you or abandoning you. A lot of the people I've talked to over the past few months have a lot of mother abandonment wounds. That's why they project that in their relationships, whether those relationships are romantic, platonic, or professional. There are men who treat women like shit because of the abandonment wound that they haven't healed from their relationship with their mother. There's women that do that too. Like that guy that went viral for going off on the chick that didn't want to kiss him. I felt it immediately. Yeah, that's his mother abandonment wound that got triggered. He didn't receive sufficient love from his mother, so any sort of rejection makes him go the fuck off. I've even experienced that with my last baby dad, my last ex, the one that came back around my birthday. His abandonment wound with his mother, he still hasn't healed it. See, when it comes to me and relationships, now I look at, are you healed enough to be with me? It's not about your money. There's celebrities that keep trying to talk to me. I don't care about your money. Are you healed? Are you as strong spiritually as I am? I've never understood how I lost this man's baby and he could never be there to comfort me on Mother's Day and on the memorial of our daughter, until I understood that his abandonment wound, he has not healed. So if he is not healed, how can he be supportive to me? And it breaks my heart that I lost our child. But deep down, I know that's what would have been best for her. Because she would have received the same abandonment wound. She would have received the same abandonment energy from him. See, one parent can show that child love, but if the other parent neglects the child, that child inherits that other parent's trauma, abandonment. That's why so many women are walking around now not knowing their worth, putting up with bullshit from men, putting up with them cheating, abandoning you, treating you like shit. You've got to heal that. Your worth is not determined by another person's unhealed energy. My worth is not determined by my miscarriages. And although they happened, I had to release the guilt of feeling like it was my fault, especially the last one, because I was drinking so much from losing my dad, and I didn't know I was pregnant until I lost the baby. And then when I went to the hospital, they told me I was 13 weeks. Because with Graves' disease, the way it affects your hormones and stuff, and my doctor told me that, he said, you really will never know when you're pregnant because you go through these symptoms every month. And having a cycle doesn't mean that you can't get pregnant. I was still having my cycle with every one of my pregnancies, including the ones where it was confirmed I was pregnant. So this time of year, for all of us who have lost children, like my second mom, losing my sis Elissa. Elissa died when she was 33. I know this is hard for her right now. I know it is. That's why she's so physically sick, because that grief is still there. There are so many women who have lost their babies, have lost their children, whether the children were toddlers, teenagers, adults. Your feelings are valid. Your grief is understood. And what I highly recommend is tap into the Most High God's frequency first and foremost. Because that is where people are like, how are you strong? That's how. God. When I can't go to people, I go to God. When I know people are not going to be supportive, I go within. I tap into the God frequency that's already within me. I cry, I release, I let it out. And then I back that up with, okay, what can I do to raise my frequency? I'm going to listen to my high frequency music. I'm going to listen to gospel music. If I feel like singing, I'm going to sing. If I feel like writing a song, I'm going to write a song. If I feel like cooking, I'm going to cook. If I feel like doing yoga, I'm going to do yoga. If I feel like laying in the bed and not doing shit, whatever I need to do to raise my frequency, that is what I'm going to do. Not abuse alcohol, not make connections with people and have a soul tie with somebody that I know frequency is too low for me, not be vulnerable and let an ex back in because I'm hurting, not let me go out and see, who I can find to make me feel good tonight. I remember the days when I did that. So I will not ever judge you, especially in a session, if this is what you do. I want you to learn from me. A lot of these people are like, D, you're so strong. D is also human. D be going through shit too, just like y'all do. I just don't always share it with you. A lot of times I really don't. But I decided today, I was going to go live on TikTok, and another person, another guy that's been trying to talk to me, what are you doing for Mother's Day? I just broke down, bro. I didn't break down to him. He didn't know because, he sent me a message or whatever. And it broke my heart all over again. I was like, man, I'm so tired of people asking me about Mother's Day. People saying happy mother. It's not happy for me. It's hurt. It's pain. It's grief. It's disappointment. But it's also resilience. It's also resilience. And people make jokes, well, at your age, if you want to have kids, you need to get started now, not even knowing I've lost 5. Then when they find that out, they always feel bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I know you didn't know, but now you do. So it's not funny. It's not a joke. It hurts. And I'm navigating through the hurt. And sometimes I just don't want to talk. It's not against you. It's not personal. It's what I'm dealing with. And right now, it's a lot. On the same hand, I'm built for this. So I do want to thank those who have been supportive. I do want to thank those that did point out my strength at a time when I honestly haven't been feeling strong. I appreciate that, because people never think to check on the strong friend, like for real. They're so used to you always being there for them that they don't think about when you're hurting, when you need support. And it's like I find support in some of the most unexpected places. And I would rather focus on the support that is there than the support that is not. And I can tell you that when it comes to pain, time is your greatest healer. Allow yourself time. Don't try to, make yourself not feel. Just allow yourself time. Because time itself actually does heal all wounds. It really does. And stop trying to, stop being so hard on yourself. Stop trying to make yourself not feel pain. Mother's Day, Father's Day, both are difficult. Especially losing my dad and my uncle. And like I said, my Uncle James was the one that was there when my father wasn't. Him and my Aunt Mary. And they're both gone now. So normally on Mother's Day, I call my mom first, then my second mom, and then my Aunt Mary. And every time I would call my auntie, hey, daughter, even though I'm her niece, her and my uncle always called me daughter. Because again, they raised us, you know. And so as much as I miss her, I feel her. I feel her love. I feel her energy. I know she's even in this room with me right now. I know it. I know Elissa's with me. I know my Aunt Luella's with me. I know my grandma's Florida and my grandma Hattie, they're with me. All of my ancestors are with me. And I'm grateful to feel your energy. But there's a human side to me that is dreading Sunday. So, you know, there were people last year, why didn't you put out no Happy Mother's Day post? Because it ain't happy for me and a lot of people that I know. That's why the fuck I look like lying. Oh, Happy Mother's Day, and then I'm grieving. No. I'm going to speak about grief and how to overcome it. There are so many women who are feeling exactly how I'm feeling, and some of them even more deeply hurt, especially those who have lost both children and a mother. And my second mom is one of those people. She lost her mom, one of her closest sisters, and her daughter. Her strength is impeccable to me. I don't even know how the world she is sane. So I look at these women, and like my Aunt Mary. My Aunt Mary lost 5 babies before she had my 2 cousins. And she kept telling her doctor would be like, stop trying. She said, no, God promised me a son. I saw my son. And she was married to my uncle, so we're not biological, but a lot of my gifts, her and I shared as far as empath, clairvoyant, but my family was religious, so of course they didn't acknowledge that. But she would talk about that, how she would have visions of her having her son after every loss. And my mom said not all of her losses were miscarriages. Some of the babies were stillborn. So that meant she carried the babies full term and gave birth to dead babies. I could not imagine that. I don't ever want to go through that. I would probably lose my fucking mind. I didn't carry the baby. Now I got to give birth to a dead baby. That's how come she was so strong. She let that pain make her strong. And she said, I know God is going to give me a son. And then she had my cousin Niecy first, her daughter. And then she had my cousin named after my uncle James. She got her son and she got a daughter before him. I keep seeing my daughter. My daughter's going to, just like my aunt, my daughter's going to be born first and then my son. I know that they are going to be born. I don't care what my age is. I know that my future husband is going to love me the way my uncle loved her. And he's going to be there with me and our kids. My babies that I lost, their fathers, honestly, they wouldn't have been there for me and them kids. They wouldn't have been. I would have been a single mom with kids by different men, just like most of the people that I know. And having to deal with that all by myself. That is the only thing that brings me comfort, is knowing that at least I'm not having to struggle being a single mom by myself. My stepsister is a single mom, and she's been extremely supportive, and I thank God for her. And when my wealth comes in, I'm going to set her and my nephews up. My oldest sister, she was a single mom while her and my brother-in-law were separated. My mom was a single mom. A lot of my friends are single moms. It's hard. It's not easy at all. Yeah, you love your babies, but you also feel burdened down because you're doing it all by yourself. So I get all of that. And while that does bring me a sense of comfort, it doesn't take away the pain and the grief of the losses. because I wanted my babies. And there are times that I cry and just ask God, why, why? That last one, I was so angry at God. I was like, why the fuck did this happen? I said it out loud. In fact, I screamed it out loud. I said, I just lost my father. Most people would have turned their back on God in that moment. A lot of people do, especially when they lose children. They feel like God is, unjust. But a lot of times, I'll say in my own life, every time I've been faced with something very painful, it has always ended up being a situation that made me stronger later. And then I find myself telling people about my life, and it ends up helping them. So a lot of hardships we go through, even though it does in the moment feel like punishment because we're looking at it from a human perspective and not spiritual, there's a divine purpose in your pain. The pain that I'm feeling right now, there is a divine purpose in this. And it's not to break me down. It's not to, have me feeling like giving up. It's to build Asheo. It's to build the resilience. It's to build the tenacity. It's to build the strength. So I want you guys, especially you women who have suffered losses, whether it's your mother, your child, your sister, your best friend, your cousin, whoever. I know Mother's Day is going to be heavy for you. You don't have to go through it alone. That is what my healing sessions are for. To provide you the support, because I know what it's like to not have it. And to still have to find a way to push through. I will be here for those who, do decide to book. But today, I'm just taking a beat. I'll probably cook a little later. I might go live, but I may not. I feel like today I just need to self-care, self-love, and get back to it. I've been editing. I was planning on doing a lot of marketing, and then I stopped. And I know, like I said, I know it's people that's trying to talk to me, date me, or whatever, but quite honestly, my mind really isn't there. It's not. And it's not you. It's not that I'm not interested. It's that I have a lot going on. And quite honestly, as a Scorpio, we do tend to only want those around us who understand what we're feeling and can provide comfort. So if I know you're a person that I'm still getting to know, I'm not really going to open up to you like that until I feel comfortable enough to do that. And I do appreciate the father of the baby I lost on Mother's Day reaching out. Because he knows Sunday is our daughter's memorial. Every one of my pregnancies, whether they, were extremely early losses or not, I saw all 5 of my babies in the 5D. I held them. I even saw myself holding them in the hospital. I knew their genders. I felt their energy, and our baby would have been a girl, and she would have looked just like him. Because the angel showed me her when she was newborn and when she was a toddler. She had his whole face. Like, she really wouldn't have looked like me at all. And so, Sunday, I know it's going to be painful. So I'm going to do everything I can to raise my frequency in ways that are healthy. I thank God that I have no desire to drink. Even the times I go to the store, I go down certain aisles to see the alcohol, and it's like, man, I don't even want that shit. But there was a time when I would spend my last dime on a bottle, even if I didn't eat, because that was how I coped. So I thank God for that. I thank God for the healing. I thank God for the resilience that honestly I didn't see even today. I didn't see it until it was pointed out to me. They're like, you're looking at yourself like a failure because things haven't been going the way that you'd hope, especially financially. Things haven't been going the way you'd hope for the people that you've shown up for years, but showing you rejection. And they were like, but that's the very thing that makes you resilient. And I was like, really? Because I'm feeling like a failure, especially as a mother. You know, I'm feeling like a failure when it comes to finances. And they were like, no, you're not a failure. You are strong as hell. It's like, you didn't even look at, you're creating content and your heart's breaking. You're creating content while you're crying. You're being there for people and you ain't got nobody right there with you right now to hug you, to tell you it's going to be okay. Like they pointed out to me my strength. I didn't see it. I definitely didn't feel it. So, again, check on your strong friends. Those of y'all that call me your friend, especially those of y'all from back home, look, if I don't hear from you while I'm going through all of this, and then you talk shit later about how, well, I don't even hearing from you. This is why. This is exactly why. I mean, I've known some of y'all 10, 15, 20 plus years. And literally the only time I hear from you is when you're having a problem. And you assume I'm strong. You assume I'm okay. And I'm human like you. I have a friend I love dearly, but she only reaches out for spiritual advice when she's having problems. And she never has paid for a session. Ever. This is happening, that's happening. I'm going through this, I'm going through that. But you never ever reach out to say, D, are you okay? D, do you need support? See, again, I'm learning through all of this that God has me in this position for a reason. It's not punishment, it's not karma. It truly is for me to see my own strength and for me to see people for who they truly are. I have carried a lot of energy vampires in my life for a long time, and that ends now. I've been surrounded by people that are very narcissistic, not just relatives, even friends. Like that was recently pointed out. Like, how are these people calling you friends, but they ignore you or talk shit about you when you need support the most? They reject you. And I'm up here feeling guilty for distancing myself because of how long I've known these people. But the reality is these people were only around for what they could gain. Anytime a connection is not reciprocal and consistently supportive, that person is draining you, they are siphoning your energy, and they are taking advantage of you. And they're not acknowledging that you need support too, because they're used to you always being the one to support them. These friends that have reached out for spiritual advice are very well aware of my sessions that I offer. And not one time have you ever been like, D, I'm going to book a session with you. So can you help me through this problem? No, they just expect me to just be there. Just keep giving and giving and giving, keep doing and doing and doing. And because I'm not, now you want to say I'm selfish or I'm this, but you're the one that's not healed. You're the one that won't go to therapy. You're the one that won't work on your healing. You're the one that keeps doing self-destructive shit. And all of you have children. You get to enjoy Mother's Day. I don't. Like, I really need people to understand that I am so strong as a spiritualist, but I'm human too. And if I'm hurting, why do you think I should give you support when you never give it to me? That's some shit y'all need to work on. Check that. And I'm speaking specifically to people in my real life from my past that have recently reached out over and over. But then when I tell you about what I'm going through, it's crickets. So you can talk all the shit all you want about me being distant. I'm going to keep being distant because your energy is not reciprocal. Your energy is to take and take and take, and I'm not going to allow you to do that anymore, especially while I am grieving. Like showing support is free. A text, a phone call, hey D, how are you? That doesn't cost you anything. Hey, I'm thinking about you. I'm praying for you. How many times have I reached out to you and said, hey, I'm praying for you. I hope all is well. But you expect me to always be there for you. That's not an even exchange of energy. And whether you realize it or not, you're projecting narcissistic personality disorder. Especially those of y'all that keep playing victim. Oh, woe is me. Everybody's fucked me over. No, you have fucked over so many people and never taken accountability for your behavior. And then you shit on people when they don't allow you to take advantage of them anymore. You shit on people that love and care about you. And then when people decide to distance themselves from you, then you play victim. That comes from all that unhealed trauma that you're carrying in your aura. And it turns into entitlement victim mentality. And the reality is, I don't have to be there for anybody. The only person I'm required to show up for is myself. Outside of that, it's clients, people that book sessions. I will show up for them. Outside of that, no. Especially not while I'm hurting. And I will pray for everybody and do, but don't keep reaching out to me, asking me for spiritual advice for free, asking me, can I do this for you? Can I do that for you? When I'm literally navigating through a medical crisis right now. Plus, again, a lot of y'all you know about my miscarriages. You were in my life when that happened. And again, thank God that you get to wake up to your children. I don't care how much they get on your nerves. I know you would rather have your babies than be suffering from miscarriages. And if you've never dealt with a miscarriage, you will not understand this pain. What I often tell people is, even if you cannot imagine what it's like to go through this, try to imagine it. Try to put yourself in, that person's shoes and imagine how would you cope if you lost 5 babies? How would you cope if your own relatives that you've been there for are not supportive because of you speaking your truth? I think a lot of y'all would have lost your minds that have been talking shit. And the next time you form your mouth to say, well, how come I don't be hearing from you? Because I know y'all are subscribed to my channel and you're going to hear this. Now you know why. Some people you can't have conversations with because the unhealed part of themselves are always going to defend their ego, instead of acknowledging that maybe the way I've behaved towards D is fucked up. Maybe me not showing her emotional support when she's given me that for decades is fucked up. Maybe me throwing in her face the times that I've helped. And here's the thing, helping a person and making them feel like shit is not helping them. What narcissists do is they love bomb you, they devalue you and discard you. A person can claim that they're helping you while talking shit about you is not help. saying, well, I'll do this for you, but, bringing up shit from the past, bringing up a bunch of negativity. No, that is not support. That's a manipulation tactic. I'm going to do this for you, but you owe me XYZ. I'm going to do this for you, but I want you to fuck me. I'm going to do this for you, but I want you to give me some ass. All of that is not support. I'm going to do this for you, but I want you to do XYZ. I want you to help me with my business for free. I want you to promote my shit. I want you to babysit my kid. I want you to pay this bill, pay that bill, give me this, give me that. And then I'm going to talk shit about you behind your back. But then wonder why you're distant with me. All of these unhealthy things are what I'm no longer tolerating in my life. I'm dealing with enough. And just like I tell my clients, I am worthy, I am abundant, and I am powerful. That's how you overcome grief and trauma and low frequency energy. Remembering who you are and empowering yourself while you're dealing with the pain. Not allowing energy vampires in your energy while you're vulnerable, because demons exploit your vulnerabilities. These negative people are on demon time. That's why they treat you the way that they treat you, because they're fucked up. So stop allowing fucked up people in your life, especially when you're vulnerable, especially when you're grieving. The same love you give, you deserve in return. It's just that simple. The same support I've given, I deserve it. Not to be ignored, rejected, and talked shit about. And when I tell people that I'm divinely protected and that any energy that rises up against me shall fall and immediately be destroyed, and that chaos and confusion will come about your lives, and that death and hell will follow your own evil intentions back to you, I reverse all of your energy back. And until you repent, you're going to stay in that. The energy you project, you're going to stay in it. Like, it really, when I think about Elissa, and I think about how much Elissa went through medically, battling diabetes, and how she would still show up for me, when I think about me overcoming thyroid cancer and how I would still show up for her. No matter what we were going through, we showed up for each other. These other people that I've gotten to know after knowing her, because I've been friends with her since I was 5 years old. We met when I was 4. We became friends at 5. We became best friends when I was 10. And we've walked through life together. When she died, my heart broke. My world felt imbalanced. But I always use her as an example to measure other connections, so-called friendship, sisterhood. If she could show up for me with all that she was going through, and I could show up for her with all that I was going through, I expect that in any other feminine connection, whether it's platonic, familial, or romantic, because I am bisexual. Like, I expect that if I give you love and support, you should give that back. And if you don't, I'm not going to fuck with you. Again, I'm an all or nothing Scorpio, so that's just what it is. And this week of all weeks, those of you that have known me for years, those of you that have been in my life through these miscarriages, through thyroid cancer, through abuse, through all of that, if you cannot be supportive, I will not fuck with you. And you can take that any way you want. You can be mad, angry, you can talk shit. I don't care. My priority is peace, and my priority is healing. That is what I'm focused on, especially this week. so I can be strong for myself first and for anybody else that needs healing that books a session with me. One thing I know that I cannot do is pour from an empty cup. So if my energy is depleted, if my heart is breaking, if things are feeling heavy and overwhelming, I'm not taking on anybody else's energy until I feel strong enough to do so. And I'm grateful for that healing and that strength. Because like I said, back in the day, I would always overgive. I would always overdo, and I don't do that anymore. Again, that's rooted in codependency, people pleasing. You should never abandon yourself to be there for somebody else. So if you are grieving, acknowledge it. Just don't let it consume you. Acknowledge it. Do everything you can. Comedy, honestly, for me, has always been a healing mechanism in addition to music. Music first, comedy second. I'm going to put on whatever music, raises my frequency, and I'm going to watch whatever I can that will make me happy. I have watched Joe Dirt probably at least 1,000,000 times because I know that movie is always going to make me laugh and it's always going to inspire me. All the shit that character went through and overcame, and then when it was all said and done, he received all his blessings because he overcame the shit. So I highly recommend comedy if you are dealing with grief and or depression. I highly recommend music, prayer, meditation, everything you can do that brings you comfort, that brings you joy. And then, of course, for those that are new, my healing sessions, because we go deep. I intuitively tap into your energy, especially the parts of you that are hurting beneath the surface, the part of you that is still dealing with unhealed trauma, and it's coming out in ways that you can't understand. You don't understand why you keep attracting men and women that treat you like shit, but I keep telling you, we teach others how to treat us by the way we treat ourselves. So when a person hurts you, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, and you let them back, you're teaching them that it's okay to hurt you. If a relationship triggers abandonment wounds, that means you need to heal that. Not keep trying to force a person to accept you or be with you. I had a conversation with a lady recently. I said, look, if a man could not see your worth and he is using manipulation to basically string you along, it's because you're allowing it. I was like, I guarantee you, if you start walking in your worth, you will attract a man who will treat you better. But that man that keeps doing this, narcissistic shit where he comes on strong, then he ghosts you, then he blocks you, then he unblocks you, it's because he's fucked up. I said, so what is it about you that you keep accepting a man treating you fucked up? It's because you're not walking in your worth. You're not walking in your power. I can tell you this from my past relationships, including the fathers of my children that I lost that kept cheating, and I kept letting them come back. They would say they changed. Oh, let me prove to you that I've changed, and then do the same hoe ass shit every time, until it got to a point where I realized I was accepting this. I was allowing this. What you allow is what will continue. So when I stopped allowing it and I started loving on myself, I started seeing my worth. I started seeing what I was worthy of, what I deserved. I was content and happy to be single. When I chose to be celibate so I could heal, so I wouldn't have any soul ties to any more unhealed men or women. Because I've dated women and men that were unhealed. And every one of those situations taught me what I need to learn about myself, taught me where I needed to heal. When you start truly doing the work to heal, you will start attracting better people into your life. And you will also attract narcissists that are going to test you to see how much you've healed. I realized that when my last ex came back in my life in November, well, technically October. God brought him back so he could test to see how healed I was. And every one of those situations taught me what I need to learn about myself, taught me where I needed to heal. When you start truly doing the work to heal, you will start attracting better people into your life. And you will also attract narcissists that are going to test you to see how much you've healed. I realized that when my last ex came back in my life in November, well, technically October. God brought him back so he could test to see how healed I was. God also brought him back to show me that he has never changed and probably never will, because he's damn near 10 years older than me. So if a nigga, look, if a man is in his 50s still trying to be a player and a hoe, you might as well hang that shit up. That nigga's not finna change. Who he is who he is. And no amount of you trying to love that person is going to get them to change. The best thing you can do is love yourself. Love yourself, walk in your worth. And then you'll start attracting new people. Like I said, it's celebrity dudes trying to talk to me. And quite honestly, while that's flattering, even y'all, I see the unhealed parts of you. You say you want a wife, but all you do is give attention to hoes. You say you want to settle down, but every time you on social media, you're giving attention to hoes, but then you say you don't like hoes. All these hoes want is my money, but yet you want a high frequency woman as a wife? Your money don't impress me, baby. Your fame, your celebrity, I don't care about none of that shit. I really don't. What I care about is, are you a good fit to be my husband? First and foremost. Are you spiritually inclined? Are you in tune with your spirit? Or is your ego controlling you? I would love to have a good woman like you. Are you a good man? Are you healed enough to be like, you got to be strong to lead me. You got to be healed enough. Because when I'm in a relationship, even as strong as I am, I'm very submissive once I know I'm safe with you. Can you be there emotionally during this time of year when Mother's Day hurts? See, these are the things I look at when these men keep trying to talk to me and date me. Are you even as strong as I am spiritually? Are we aligned spiritually? Are we equally yoked spiritually? Fuck money. They about to roll out this whole mark of the beast system. All of your shit about to be frozen. So who are you without that? Who are you without money? Who are you without cars and houses and just superficial bullshit? Are you going to be strong enough to survive when they do roll out the mark of the beast? Or are you going to be one of them people that gets that shit implanted just so you can keep buying, selling, and trading? See, it's all of this stuff I look at. You want to be my husband? Okay, prove to me that you are husband material. Show me that you have your own relationship with the Most High God intact. Show me that you are spiritually strong. Because all money is going to buy you are transactional relationships. I listened to Slim Thug for a hot minute when his post popped up in my feed talking about, yeah, I don't do love no more. You know, I just deal with sugar babies because, you know, marriage and love is too hard. And all I heard was, I am not healed. I have so many abandonment wounds that I would rather have superficial relationships than actually allow love in my life. As much as I respect Little Kiki, I heard his post a couple weeks ago. He said, man, opening up is like exposing yourself to the feds. That was a trauma response like no other. That means that you don't feel safe opening up to women because some woman really broke your heart. And probably there's an issue with your mother, an abandonment wound. Like I said, all these different people that I've seen, that I've networked with, that I know through connections, through other people, I look at them like, man, you would not be worthy of me if I were to give you a chance. That's the beauty of learning from your experiences, learning from what you've gone through, is knowing your worth. And a lot of these men, especially in the industry, these actors, these directors, producers, musicians, artists, they think because of their celebrity status that you finna chase them. I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would let you think your ego is going to make me want to pursue you. When I think about my aunt, my uncle stood by my aunt through every loss of a child. The strength it took for him to be strong for her through all 5 of those babies and the stillbirths. That's why he treated my aunt the way he did. He treated my aunt like a prized possession. He honored her as a queen because he saw her pain. He saw what she went through. He went through all of that with her. He didn't leave her by herself to go through that pain alone. I've had to go through the pain of these miscarriages alone. The only father that was there for me is the father of the baby I lost on Mother's Day. The one that's from Houston but doesn't live here. He is the only father that when I found out I lost the baby, came immediately to my apartment and held me while I cried. And he cried with me because, again, we were expecting that baby. That's why we're still friends to this day. That's why I'm always going to have love for him as the father of my child. And he's younger than me. He was the only one that came and held me. I'm so sorry, man. I know it, like, we were scared, but I didn't want us to lose the baby. None of the other fathers ever did that. So again, when I look at men trying to talk to me now, are you going to be strong enough? When Mother's Day comes up, when the memorial of my babies come up, are you going to be there? There's more to a relationship than fucking and money. There's so much more to it than that. That's why I don't like these dudes that I don't really be giving y'all much attention. I really don't. Talking about mansions and money and cars and hoes. If hoes and money were satisfying you, you wouldn't be trying to talk to me about marriage. Then you wonder why you don't be hearing from me. You're too superficial. I am as strong as I am because I have overcome hell in my life. Every generational curse that has been passed down to me, I am actively breaking all of them. So any man that thinks he wants to be with me, you must be as strong as I am, if not stronger. My uncle had to be that much more stronger than my aunt to be there for her through those losses and still go out and work and take care of home. My aunt never worked. The whole 57 years they were married, she never worked. I work. I've been working since I was 12. And quite honestly, the relationship I had with the father of the baby I lost on Mother's Day, I did pretty much damn near everything when we were together. And then when he, got his shit together, he did as well. But I did more for him financially than he ever did for me. So I'm not one of these females that's like, oh, I'm looking for a nigga to take care of me. No, I'm not looking for shit. I'm attracting my husband so that in moments like this, when my heart is breaking, I know we're a union. I won't have to go through this grief alone anymore. He will be there for me just like my uncle was there for my aunt. And just like my aunt was there for my uncle. They were truly a partnership. My uncle had a church. My aunt did everything. She might not have worked a job, but when I tell you she did everything for my uncle in that church, and then the foster kids they took in, us that they took in when my grandma died and my mom lost it, they were a partnership. And she made sure that my uncle felt like a king every day. And my uncle made sure she felt like a queen every day. That's why even when it comes to social media, If I see king energy in a man, I will refer to him as that because of the example I had with the two of them. And that has nothing to do with romantic. It's just I recognize that you carry king energy. Like, my only expectation is that the heart that I have is valued and appreciated, and that the support is reciprocated. Especially now, Mother's Day and Father's Day. I hate them both. I really do. All they remind me of is the grief. So whether you're a friend, a so-called friend, a so-called family member, or somebody trying to date me, if you are not being supportive emotionally, I'm not going to fuck with you. I'm going to be distant. In that distance, what I'm doing is healing, overcoming the grief, finding the strength within by myself. Again, most people couldn't do that, especially after losing 5. It's one thing to go through one miscarriage. It's another thing to go through it 5 times. In 3 of those 5, you were expecting to have that baby. You were making plans for the baby. You were buying stuff for the baby. You were changing your whole life for a baby that you lost. And then it happens again. And then it happens again. And then it happens again. Again, you will never know that pain until you go through that. So I want to give a shout out to all of the mothers that have lost children that are still showing up for yourself. You are so fucking strong. Same thing with those who have lost a mother or a sister or an aunt or a best friend. You are so fucking strong. Do not let the grief make you feel weak. Your strength is in your resiliency. Your decision to get back up and keep moving forward, get back up and keep going. Like I said, I'm so used to being in grind mode. I've been editing and marketing all week. And today, like I said, being asked over and over about what you doing for Mother's Day, I'm probably gonna be shutting the fuck down. Quite honestly. I'm not doing shit to celebrate it because it's not a celebration for me. It's like a funeral. That's the best way to explain it. Mother's Day for me is just like attending a funeral over and over every year, 5 times. Because all you think about are the babies you didn't get to hold. It's not easy at all. It's actually really fucking hard. In Scorpios, we tend to not show when life is hard. That's the part of us, that's the private, secretive side. When life is hard, we just withdraw, like an actual scorpion. We withdraw, we do whatever we have to do to find our strength. And then when we feel strong again, we reemerge and we come back more powerful. Again, Phoenix rising energy. But when you're in the thick of the pain, all you want is comfort. Not bullshit, not negativity, not people avoiding, ignoring you. You just want the same support you've given. And that's it. And one thing I also realize is that I'm allowed that. I'm allowed to want that. I deserve that. And the people that can't see it, quite honestly, you don't deserve to be in my life. I don't care how long we've known each other. I don't care if we grew up in the same house. If you're not supportive, like I love my siblings, but all of y'all know I lost these babies. Not one time on Mother's Day have any of y'all reached out and said, sis, how are you doing today? I know today's hard for you. But then get mad because I don't reach out to you to wish you a happy Mother's Day. My ex-girlfriend, the last one I was with, was the first person to give me a Mother's Day gift on Mother's Day, and I didn't understand. And she surprised me. She left for a few hours, came back home, and she had got me my first rainbow colored bouquet of roses. She got me a card, a stuffed animal, and like some other gifts. And she said, I'm going to pamper you today. And I just looked at her, I said, why? She said, because just because you lost your babies doesn't make you any less of a mother. And when I tell you I cried, because none of the men had ever did that. Not even the fathers. They had never done that. She said, you're still a mother. She's like, stop telling people to stop wishing you happy Mother's Day because you're not a mother. You're still a mother. You're just a mother that lost her children. So like I said, people, they don't think in that perspective. They don't think, hey, when you've lost children, this is a day that hurts. And even though our relationship didn't work out because we both had a whole bunch of unhealed energy, one thing I will say for her is that I never forgot that. We haven't been together now for 10 years. Damn, it's been 10 years since I've been with a woman. I just realized that. But like, for real, we haven't. And it meant everything to me when she did that. It wasn't a huge gift. It was just the fact that you even thought to do that. She's like, none of I said, no, they never did that. And the father of the last baby I lost, he would send like money for me to get something to eat. But then when I wanted to talk about the grief, oh, well, you should just get over it. You weren't that far along. Like, that was literally his response. Like, it's no big deal. Just get over it. He's like, I know women that lost babies full term. Okay, I do too. My aunt was one of them, but that doesn't mean my grief isn't valid. These are the types of things I think about when I think about these men talking to me about marriage. Especially him, because that's the one that came back right around my birthday. And on our daughter's memorial, didn't even acknowledge it in December. So yeah, thinking about men that are wealthy or have I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Who are you when it comes to spirituality? Who are you when it comes to healed energy? Are you even healed enough to be emotionally supportive with me during these times when it's hard? That is what I look at for husband material. Because I don't care what temporary transition financially I'm going through. One thing I have always been able to do is take care of myself. And God revealed to me the reason I haven't opened up the doors for you yet is because you need to learn to receive. And the only way you're going to learn to receive is to not be able to take care of yourself. When my stepsister surprised me this week with an unexpected blessing in terms of my living situation, it gave me happy tears because it's been really hard, very hard, in fact. And I've had so many people that have betrayed me, talk shit. One that physically tried to attack me, who I not only was there for, but gave so many like free consultations to, gave the last of my money to. It's like, to have her just be like, hey, I see your situation. Here is something to help you out. And for that to be unexpected was huge. And she just was like, I just don't understand the people that know that can help, but don't. But I realize it's because, again, that part of my past, healing the narcissistic connections, all of this, everything that has been orchestrated to show me not only them, but me. Stop allowing narcissistic people in your life just because of how long you've known them. If they're fucked up, let them go and let them talk shit about you. That's what they do. Because I know for a fact, 5 of those people that have said negative things, all of y'all could have helped and chose not to. She's a single mother. I feel guilty even reaching out to her for help. The times when I've needed help, which has been more often than not. Like, it really made me see, like, these people that I have overdone, overexerted, overgiven, nah, it is time to cut them off. So I just accept, hey, they're going to talk shit. They're going to be negative. I don't care. The love and support that I've given freely and consistently, I deserve it. So if I have to go through a temporary struggle or things being financially unpredictable for me to learn to receive, then Lord, thank you. So now I see my situation different. It's not about being a failure. It's not about, oh, woe is me. No, God is aligning my life to learn to receive because I'm not used to receiving. I'm used to being the giver always. So now it's my time to receive love and support. It's my time to receive everything I've given back. The story of Job, Job lost everything. Job kept his faith. God restored Job and God gave brand new. Job had to lose everything to receive and to receive greater. Asheo. I deserve more than breadcrumbing. I deserve more than scarcity. I deserve more than narcissistic personality disorder. I deserve more than only having people in my life who have mental illnesses and are fucked up that need me to help them. I deserve more than that. I deserve more than fathers of my children abandoning me while I'm grieving, while I'm going through, and then cheating while I was going through postpartum, and then abandoning me, leaving me to deal with that grief alone. I deserve more than that. So if I had to go through pain to see that, again, Lord, thank you for the healing. That's another thing I want men to understand. If a woman has lost your child, I don't care if you're together or not, you owe that woman all the support in the world, just as if that child had lived, because she suffered a loss carrying your seed. Most miscarriages happen because of genetic issues within the sperm. It's the sperm that fertilizes the egg. And when I found out that these men had other miscarriages, yeah, it was you. So it's the audacity to abandon me while I'm grieving and then act like me wanting support from you is such a huge deal when I lost your child. Then you wonder why I don't want you back in my life. The fuck? Men will never understand the strength it takes for a woman to keep moving forward after she done lost your child and had to go through that by herself. The miscarriage happened while I was by myself, and grieving the miscarriage happened while I was by myself. Outside of, like I said, the father of my Mother's Day, baby. That's the only one. When I found out and had confirmed I lost the child, that came and stayed with me that night and held me all night while I cried. And he understands. He's like, I know it's not going to hurt me as much as it hurts you. So I understand why your heart is heavy. And I'm sorry that you're hurting. Sometimes y'all, men, please hear me. That's all we need to hear. Just that you are emotionally supportive. It's not about being with you. It's not about fucking you. It's, hey, you lost my baby. How hard is that? Like, for real, y'all. This is where the comfort for me comes in about the miscarriages. Because I think about if the children would have survived, they would have encountered that same energy living from their own father. Rejection, abandonment. So I want every woman, if you have survived a miscarriage, if you have survived losing a living child, you are a fucking legend. If you were able to pick yourself back up and keep going and help other people, you are a divine feminine goddess, and you should be treated as such. And do not settle for less with anybody, friends, family, lovers, none of that, because you are so fucking powerful. And I want you to see your power. And if you are struggling with that, book a session with me. Like I said, I know there's plenty of women whose heart is heavy right now behind Mother's Day coming up. And I'm going to continue to pray for Shea Hair Museum, because I can still feel her pain. And every other woman who's lost a mother, a child, a sibling, a best friend. I understand. In fact, I overstand. And I want you to know you are loved by God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides. And even I send you love energy, even if I don't know you, just because I know what it feels like and I know how you feel. And I understand your pain. I really do. In fact, I overstand your pain. But what I also know is that you can get through it. If I could get through all this by myself, you definitely can do it. And if you do have family that's supportive, lean on them right now. This is your time to receive support. As much as I love my relatives, they are who they are. I don't expect nothing different from them than what they've shown me. And my stepsister, I love her dearly, because she deals with her own stuff, but she shows up. We're reciprocal in our energy. I check on her and she checks on me. She's like, that's how family should be. And she's right. That is how family should be. And when I have my children, I'm going to teach them that. And quite honestly, I'm going to protect them from the relatives that are toxic. I'm not going to lie, they may not even meet them, honestly. That's how protective I'm going to be of my kids, especially after losing 5. I don't ever want them exposed to narcissistic people, toxicity and drama and chaos and abuse and sexual abuse. Fuck no. My babies that I end up giving birth to, they're going to be highly protected divinely and very protected by their mother. So I hope, if you are dealing with grief for Mother's Day, I hope me sharing my story with you has inspired you to keep moving forward. Allow yourself to feel grief, but don't stay stuck in grief. That's the challenge, is learning how to not be stuck in grief. And when my father died, I was stuck in grief for the first 3 years. That's why I drank. And honestly, the last relationship I was in, I found out in my grief counseling and with my life coach that was a trauma bond, because him and I got together within 3 months of my dad dying. And, moved pretty fast in the relationship. Also, trauma bonds, you tend to do that. It's a negative attachment theory where you latch on to the first person that is showing you love. And I didn't know what a narcissist was then. I didn't know about the love bombing stage and then the devalue and discard. I would be like, why does he show me all this love and then ghost me? Why does he show me all this love and then play these games. Well, one, he was cheating. Two, he's a narcissist. I didn't know that. I learned it through that experience. So that's also how I'm able to immediately identify that in your relationship, in your connection, and help you how to heal through that. Because I can help you heal because of what I've been through. This isn't something like, there's fake psychics and spiritualists out. There's people out here that be using chat GPT and shit to give people ratings. No, my gifts are directly from my real life experience and what God has given me. I didn't know I was an empath. I didn't know I was clairvoyant. I didn't know I was clairaudient. I didn't know that I was a psychic medium until I embraced my gifts years ago and started researching them and studying them and talking to other spiritualists, talking to other psychics, talking to other tarot readers. Like, I'm able to see, hear, and feel and channel. Like, why am I hearing people's thoughts? I thought I was going crazy. And they're like, no, that means you're telepathic. So you're able to hear people's thoughts audibly. So when I tell you that I be hearing conversations, that's some real shit. I be hearing conversations that you have audibly, and then I hear conversations you have in your mind. And yeah, it's really hard there have been people that have tried, to hide stuff, lie, be deceptive. It's always a matter of time before your energy tells on you, before you reveal yourself. And in every situation, I've done my best to help people heal, especially those that have betrayed me. But at the end of the day, you really betrayed yourself. Like I told the last person, I said, I'm the only friend you had that could spiritually protect you. And for you to turn on me and then talk shit about me and then try to physically attack me because I told you I'm not fucking with you no more. Every negative thing that's happening to you, you attracted it. And then doing that shit to me only amplified your own low frequency. And everybody that has betrayed me, I do hope you heal. I do, because until you do, your life is going to keep being shit. But on the same hand, you're also going to get your karma. And no, I will not be telling my ancestors to go light on you. Anybody who can set out to intentionally hurt me when all I've done is shown you love and support, you deserve everything coming towards you. I'm going to repost Jill's reel on my channel. I saw that about a month ago. She did a post, Jill Scott, and it was circulating on Instagram where she said, for anybody to intentionally go out of their way to seek to do me harm, she's like, that's your own demise, and it's the truth. Every true spiritualist knows the code. Do no harm, but take no shit. And if I'm establishing a boundary with you, it's because you've crossed my boundaries. If I tell you the truth about yourself and it makes you mad, it's because some part of what I told you resonated. And your ego got triggered, which is why you got angry. That same person that tried to physically attack me ended up telling me that what I told her a few months back, the reason she got mad was because she knew I was telling her the truth. Okay, if you knew I was telling you the truth, why didn't you choose to work on your healing? Why get mad about me telling you the truth? That's the reason you love me in the first place, is because you know I'm going to tell you the truth. For that person to directly know what I've been going through and do what you've done, I do not feel any sympathy for what you're currently facing, because you attracted that. And you should have thought about what you were going to lose before you tried to attack me. I don't feel any sympathy. I don't. You have a child. You should have thought about your child before you did what you did. And whatever does happen, you attracted that. I'm at a place where I'm done with this type of energy. I'm done with the narcissist cycle. I'm done giving my energy to those that don't deserve it. I know my worth and I walk in it daily. And do not let people who don't know their worth dictate yours, especially when it comes to family and so-called friends. A lot of y'all are having a hard time releasing people, even though the Scorpio full moon came to do just that, to reveal so you could release. A lot of y'all are having a hard time releasing people because you've known this person or you went through this with that person. And like I said on my TikTok lives, if any energy is draining you, if it is not adding to your peace, if it's taking from your peace, how does that benefit you spiritually? You feel guilt about letting this person go, but they don't feel guilt about treating you like shit. They don't feel guilt about projecting their unhealed abandonment wounds onto you. They don't feel guilty about projecting all their negative energy onto you. A lot of y'all don't want to release people because you're trying to still people please. You don't want to disappoint this person, or you don't want to deal with them being negative, but you don't think it's negative the way that they're treating you. You don't think you deserve better than that. That's where increasing your self-love and self-worth comes into play. And a lot of people honestly just need help and guidance on how to do that. It's not that you don't want to, it's that you just don't know how because you never had anybody show you how to. So again, for those that are new to both TikTok and YouTube, that have been asking me during the TikTok lives, what are your healing sessions for? They're for situations just like this, to help you see and recognize where you've been settling for less and what you deserve. And once you get to a place of worthy, where you know that you are worthy, you'll stop settling for less, and you will stop people pleasing. And you will put your self-care first. If you're not okay, it's okay to take a break. Like I said, I'm taking a beat today. And when I say taking a beat, that means taking a break. I'm checking in with myself the same way I tell my clients, check in with yourself. Put your hand over your heart, tell your heart you're safe, you're worthy, you're divinely supported, you're divinely protected. I am abundant, I am powerful, I am resilient, I am tenacious, I am strong. I am divinely favored, I'm divinely protected. And I am self-aware. So if I am in an energy where I'm wrong or I'm hurting people, I correct that behavior. I take accountability. Narcissists feel that you expecting them to take accountability. What I learned even with my therapist years ago, she said to a narcissist, accountability feels like a personal attack because their egos are so very fragile that anything that challenges their ego, since that's what they center their self-worth around, it actually shakes them to their core. That's why they gaslight you. That's why they project onto you. Like if you tell a narcissist that they've hurt you, they'll say, well, no, you've hurt me. They won't say, you know what, I'm sorry. Let me take accountability for that. Let me try to fix it. They don't have the capability to take accountability. They just don't. So they will gaslight you until you concede and, just give in and give them what they want. So those of you guys that are struggling with those types of connections, it's time to release those people. Until they do the work to heal, they're going to keep making you miserable because you're letting them. The reason that I'm choosing to be alone now is because of the very clarification of the people in my life that I really cannot overlook anymore, that they are narcissists. So-called friends from back home and relatives, I'm seeing it clear. And even people out here that I was calling friends. It's time for a new beginning for me. I've seen, let me look at my angel number journal. I've seen 555 again. 1, 2, 3 times today. And that's the angel number for new beginnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times I saw 444. Angel number 4, your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides protecting you and for you doing the groundwork for the manifestation of stability. 222 I've seen twice. That's the angel number for divinely aligned partnerships, new connections and partnerships. 333 I've seen 3 times. That's the angel number 4. You have the ability to manifest your goals and dreams. And then I've seen 1:11 p.m., 2:22 p.m., 3:33 p.m., and 4:44 p.m. My angels and ancestors are speaking loud. We're with you every step of the way. And what people won't give, we will. We'll make sure the right people are in your life and that what you deserve, you're going to receive. See, God will place strangers in your life to give you support when your own family won't. God will bring the right people from your past back. Like I said, my stepsisters don't even know how much just us reconnecting the way we have has been helping me to heal. And like I talked with her, too, about the things she goes through. And I'm always like, hey, sis, I can do this in return whenever she does help. And she's like, you don't have to. She's like, why do you feel like you have to do in return? Like anything I'm giving you support in is because I want to. And in that moment, I had a moment of clarity, like, God damn, all of my other relatives made me always feel like I had to do, and then they wouldn't even give in return. I was so conditioned to that. So now I'm not. Now it's give energy to those that are worthy. And everybody else, let them go. Walk in your worth. Do whatever you need to do to find your strength again. This Mother's Day for those that are grieving. Whatever you can do to find your strength that is not self-destructive and that does not hurt you, do that. Do it as often as you can. And above all, tap into the Most High God that's already within you. Literally, call out to God, Lord, I need you. I need your guidance. I need your strength. I need you to help me through this. Heal my broken heart. Give me strength when I want to hold the babies that I lost. Give me strength when I see other mothers with their babies and their children and my heart breaks because I don't have that. Give me strength when I see other people with their living mothers and my mother just died. Give me strength when I see people with their relatives and my loved one, my aunt, my grandma, my sister, my cousin, my niece, my best friend. They're not here this Mother's Day, so give me strength. I guarantee you, every time you pray to God, Asheo, God's going to show up and answer that prayer. So Most High, I want to thank you for this live. I want to thank you for the strength to get through this alone. I want to thank you for everybody that does show support, even if it's not family members or so-called friends. I want to thank you for my stepsister. I want to thank you for everyone that has shown love and support. And thank you for those that have silently inspired me, that I watch on social media that don't even know that they're inspiring me. Thank you for every client that will book sessions with me. Thank you for their healing. Thank you for the clients who have booked. Thank you for their healing. And thank you for the spiritual gifts that you've given me and the knowledge that you've given me. I acknowledge every one of my ancestors, angels, and spirit guides and ascended masters. Thank you for your presence. To my Auntie Mary, who passed away in October, I love you dearly and I miss you so much. And I thank God for your example of strength my whole life since I was a little girl. To both of my grandmothers, I miss you and I love you. To my best friend and my sister, Elissa, I miss you. To my Aunt Luella, that I watched die from colon cancer, I'm so glad you're not suffering. Thank you for your energy. And to my Uncle James that raised us, thank you for your example of what a husband and a man and a true pastor is supposed to be. I'm grateful that talking through this to help myself and others has empowered me. And I'm grateful to be able to be this resilient. And I appreciate the support system earlier today that pointed out to me my resilience that I could not see. So I genuinely hope everybody that listens to this live that you are empowered after you get done listening to it. I, of course, did not feel like being on camera, which is why I'm not. But I will be getting back to the multi-stream lives. I'm planning on doing one at some point this weekend. Shout out to Jonathan Hay, by the way. He sent me some information about his case with Diddy and the bullshit Diddy's doing. So I am going to do a live about that this weekend. Possibly tomorrow, maybe. Depends on how things go tomorrow. Like I said, I've had so much going on in my real world, and not all of it is heavy. A lot of it is positive. A lot of new connections, new business collaborations, new things that we're doing collectively to create a new, more positive space, especially in the music industry. Shout out to all of the networking connections. Shout out to Real Life Street Stars, Real Life Jeff, the Blue Couch Performances, Baby Savage, all these people that God has aligned me with that are actually showing support in return. There's a lot of amazing new beginnings coming, but I'm still in the process of rebuilding my life and pursuing the medical care to get the surgery done so that I'm not having to deal with this colorectal condition anymore that, you know, really has impacted my ability to do things the way that I used to do them. So now it's not about what I cannot do, it's shifting to what I can do. And what I can do is I can edit and market. What I can do is I can sing, you know, when my voice is capable of singing, because all the allergies and sinuses and all that shit's been fucking with it. What I can do is provide spiritual consultations and readings for those that want it. What I can do is collaborate with people who share the same goals. That's what I can do. So that is where my energy has been going to. I enjoy doing the lives, but I have to create new opportunities for myself. Because right now, honestly, I'm by myself going through this. So that's why I haven't been on here, really having time to do the multi-stream lives, because I'm putting all of my energy into creating content to promote the different things that I know how to do that I'm able to do remotely. And I also want to acknowledge Brent Law of Dexterity Talent Group. He is an amazing fashion designer, model, and extremely talented. And I met him at the casting call for Little Flip and Corey with the Keys video music. My brain is getting frazzled. The music video, I'm saying it backwards, that we did in June. And he has some events coming up that I'm praying I'm able to attend, and invited me to certain things. It's definitely not that I don't want to come. It's that I have a lot going on with my health. And I've honestly had a lot going on with my living situation too. So I plan to be able to attend these events. I actually plan to even sing live and perform. But there are things that I must take care of as it pertains to my health. And that's my number one priority right now. So it's not that I don't want to be there. It's that I have not been able to go. So like I said, there are new beginnings on the horizon. But right now, I've got to take things one day at a time. And that's literally what I do. So, and also shout out to the Freestyle King, Little Flip, and the Screwed Up Clique, and all of H-Town artists that are not with the bullshit, that are not with the satanic agenda, that are not with the selling of your soul or any of that. This is why y'all see me promote him so much. And the fact that I've spent time with him and he's been highly respectful, unlike other people who they expect you to sleep with them just to collaborate with you and connect with you. He's never been like that, ever. He's always been highly respectful and talks about God and spirituality. So shout out to you, King. And shout out to everybody else who we are making a new sector in the music industry of people who are actual believers of God. Doesn't matter what genre of music or artistry that you're in. It's the fact that we're not fucking with the bullshit like Diddy and Jay-Z and all the rest. We're not doing that. We're creating a new space for independent artists. That's another business collaboration that I'm putting a lot of energy into. Recruiting artists for the Blue Couch performances. As of right now, I know that they're going to have another one. I think it's supposed to be sometime in June. It may not be until July. So once I get the date from Real Life Jeff, I'll let all you guys know that our artists, I'll reach out to you guys because we want to see you on the Blue Couch. We want to see you go viral. We want to see you perform. Shout out to Shindo. Shout out to CJ. You know, the people that I know are dope as artists. And I just want y'all to keep moving forward, man. Keep putting I don't care if it hasn't taken off yet. Keep putting your energy behind it. The reason I have not released any of my songs is because I know there are thieves out here, especially on YouTube, that steal other people's music and beats and melodies. I'm not putting any of that shit out until I'm ready to do it. But I do plan to perform live when those opportunities present themselves. And my health is, you know, where it needs to be, to where it's not affecting me being able to perform. I have so many goals that I'm working on despite what I'm going through, because the fact that I have overcome thyroid cancer twice, the fact that I have overcome 5 miscarriages, I plan on every dream I have manifesting in real time because I deserve it. I've been through too much shit to not succeed. I've been through too much to not receive my blessings. So this is why I've been going hard with editing, creating content, marketing, you know, doing the lives, keeping up engagement, because everything I desire, I deserve it. And I want to succeed before I get married and have children. I don't want my success to come from a man that I merge with. Now, yeah, of course, I want you to, you know, add to and we be a partnership. But I want to be able to say that I overcame all these obstacles and I made it without selling my soul, and I made it without compromising my integrity. I made it without getting on OnlyFans and showing my ass and my titties and my pussy everywhere. No, I made it through hard work, determination, and overcoming challenges. I made it through being resilient. I made it through manifestation, calling it in. That's what I'm focused on. So I know a lot of you have reached out like, D, why you ain't been on live? Man, I got so much going on that I'm dealing with, and I have so much going on that I'm working to accomplish. It's not because I don't care or whatever. It's because I'm literally putting all my energy behind my manifestations coming to fruition and me changing my life and being able to say that I did it on my own. Because that is the legacy I want to give to my future daughter. I don't ever want her having to go through any of this shit that I'm going through right now. I want her to be set up, and I want her to know that you can make it without having to go a negative route. So, like I said, I'm going to keep moving forward, but for the rest of today, I'm going to just self-care. You know, I'll get back to the readings and the sessions and all that. But today I need to just allow myself to feel what I'm feeling and find the strength to overcome all of it. So I want to thank everybody that's tuned into this live. I wasn't even looking at my phone. I'm just now seeing the comments in there. Chelsea and Trey, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And shout out to everybody that listened to the live. Thank you for the likes. If it's your first time on my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys are on TikTok, follow me on there, because I'm actually doing a lot more lives on TikTok, not only for the readings, but the battles. And I got to get with my nephew to find out the next day he's off so we can do another battle. And and even him, I appreciate that. You know, my nephew encouraging me. He's like, Auntie, get on TikTok. That's where it's at. He's right. I do get way more engagement on there. And I want even those that have come to YouTube from TikTok, thank you. Thank you for supporting both platforms. And the D's peeps on YouTube that support the lives on TikTok, thank you. I appreciate it. I want y'all to know that this platform is a safe place. This is a place for healing, for exposing the satanic agenda, exposing the truth, and helping to uplift and encourage people. I'm not really interested in doing any more content that involves anything salacious, because while that brings views, it also lowers the frequency. So that's why my focus is more on healing and spirituality and the sessions, because that's truly who I am. And I know that's my divine purpose. That's why I was sent back here from heaven when I died and went to heaven, was to help people heal. So that is my focus. So these peeps, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your energy. Thank you for your support of this platform. Thank you for your prayers. And shout out to the clients that I've been working with that have been sending me prayers. I really love y'all so much. The ones that want to see me do well, that are like, D, I'm praying for this to manifest for you. I'm praying for God to I really love y'all, like from the bottom of my heart. That means the world to me, that you are sending positive energy back. Thank you. And I'm praying for abundance for all of us. I'm speaking abundance for all of us, prosperity, new beginnings, more aligned connections, healing, prosperity, favor, everything. That's where my focus is. So I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I want you guys to be encouraged. And I want you to know that you are loved, especially those of us that are dealing with grief. This Mother's Day, I love you. God loves you. Your angels and ancestors and spirit guides love you. And you are divinely protected, and don't give up. And for those that do want to talk, just reach out to me. If it's those that have never booked a session with me, I am doing a new offer. So DM me, I'll give you the details on that. I've actually come up with a new offer for the first time clients. So just DM me, Today, I'm not going to be doing any readings or lives or any of that. I'm going to take the rest of the day to keep healing, but I plan to be back at it tomorrow. So let me know. I got you. And know that you are strong and you are worthy. Please get to worthy. Seriously, get to worthy. Because once you're in a place where you know your worth, you won't settle for less anymore. Especially those of you, because there was a lady I talked to that was talking about how she hated her job and stuff. Man, look, we just came out the 5-5 portal 2 days ago. We're still in the 5th month. 5 represents new beginnings and angel numbers. If you hate your job, start a business. Become a content creator. Start a podcast. Start a YouTube channel. When I started my channel, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I was talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta and love and hip hop. Like, and it's just grown into a family. That's why I love my platform, because that's what we are. We're family. So I love y'all, man, for real. And y'all keep moving forward. Trust the process. And if you're in a place where you feel frustrated, look for the lesson in your circumstance. Look for, Lord, what are you trying to show me through this challenge right now? A lot of times God just wants us to trust. Keep walking by faith. Be the example of walking by faith. That's what my life is right now. I don't like this shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like financial instability. I'm not used to this at all. Like, I've literally worked since I was 12 years old, and I'm so used to being able to work multiple jobs, being able to do this, do that, do that. And God is like, you need to heal. You need to let your body heal, and you need to learn how to receive. Because I had got frustrated. I was like, I've applied and have done so many interviews, so many, applying for jobs I know I'm overqualified for. Lord, why hasn't the door opened up yet? I'm setting my intentions. I'm not focused on lack. I'm not focused on scarcity or fear. I've been calling in my abundance. And the Most High revealed that to me this morning. Like, I need to keep you where you're at so that you will receive. So that you can learn to receive. And I was conditioned, my mom's a Capricorn, that you have to always overwork, overdo, do. No, sometimes you just need to rest. Rest and be blessed. Literally, rest and just let things flow. And so I know even what I'm healing right now is releasing control. I'm used to controlling my life. I'm used to controlling my finances. I'm used to having that delusion, because really control is nothing more than an illusion, having that delusion of control. No, I know I can make this money. I can do this. I can pay for that. I can pay for, nah, God was like, nope, you about to sit and create and receive. I'm not going to put you in a financial position where you can help other people. You've helped enough. Now it's time for you to receive. So I know exactly who to bless when my wealth comes in. And I know who exactly to not include in that. That's the blessing in this rebuilding. I don't ever say that I'm broke, because I'm not. Broke is a mentality. That's a low frequency. People speak broke over their life all the time. Oh, I'm so broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. So you're telling the universe, I'm in a low frequency of lack. I don't believe I deserve better than this. All I deserve is lack. So the universe gives you that. I had one person speak that over me. You're broke and homeless. No, I'm not. I'm rebuilding. I have many talents, and I'm putting all my energy into my talents to manifest a new beginning for myself, when most people wouldn't. They would fuck whoever they had to fuck to get ahead. They'll scam, they'll steal, they'll exploit themselves, they'll compromise their integrity, they'll rob. I'm not doing any of that. All of my energy goes into what I'm able to do. I can cook, I can sing, I can help people heal. I'm a huge tech geek. I'm even developing apps right now. There's so many things I'm working on. Just because it hasn't manifested yet doesn't mean I'm broke. It doesn't mean I'm not capable. It just means I'm not sharing with you what I'm doing because it's not your business. So I want you all to know the season that you're in of transition is not your destination. It's a realignment. If I wasn't going through what I'm going through right now, I wouldn't be in a position to receive blessings, unexpected blessings. If I was still working from home for Progressive, a lot of these connections that have come in wouldn't have happened because I would be working from home for Progressive. I never had time to go live. That's like I built my channel from editing reels and shorts, comedy, Just Hilarious, Country Wayne, Cat Williams, people that I all look up to because they make me laugh. And they have all been through hell. And they all believe in God. The irony. So, yeah, this season of rebuilding, let it make you and not break you. If you suffered a loss, if you lost a home, a job, a relationship, a car, trust God through that. I know I would not have received the grant to the hospital that I received where all of my medical care is taken care of for free if I was still working from home for Progressive because I wouldn't have qualified for it. That's why this colorectal condition's gotten so bad because I've worked and not been able to get it taken care of because the job insurance wouldn't cover for me to see a specialist. I've been dealing with this since 2020. Really, it started in 2019, but it got worse between 2020 and 2021. And I was working for another company called ChartSpan before I worked for Progressive. Then I was working for Progressive. Then I was doing DoorDash and Uber Eats before I sold my car. Like, again, I've also always had that hustle mentality. Let me go out and see what I can do. And God is like, no, you need to heal. You need your body to heal. So do what you can with the resources that you have and with the talents that you have and trust that everything's going to manifest. My life right now is trusting God. That's literally where I'm at in life, is trusting God every day. Guide me on how to manifest everything that I desire and want and need. Give me strength when times are hard. Give me strength when I do have that human feeling of giving up. Guide me so I don't block my manifestations. Guide me so I don't block my blessings with doubt and lack and fear and self-doubt and scarcity mentality. And scarcity is more than money. Scarcity is also when you believe that you're never going to have the right people in your life to give you the support you deserve. That's a form of scarcity. But when you get to worthy, like I was told earlier today, you deserve support. You're going through a lot. You're carrying grief, extreme grief, multiple miscarriages, rejection instead of support from your family and so-called friends that you've been there for, rebuilding your life to overcome financial instability and dealing with multiple chronic medical conditions that you need medical care for. That's a lot for one person to go through and then to be going through it by yourself. So again, shout out to the support that did come earlier today. Thank you. Because I definitely was not looking at my situation from that perspective. And that's why it is a blessing to have people that can see you in a way that you can't even see yourself. Like that really helped a lot for me to shift my focus away from the negative conditioning that I've received in my own family my whole life. Like, again, I'm human like y'all. I'm still healing myself. And I was like, okay, Lord, thank you for that. Thank you for that conversation, you know. So I want to leave this live in a state of gratitude. I really hope that this helps somebody that felt like giving up. I really hope that this helps somebody who's grieving the loss of your mom. Like there was one post, matter of fact, yeah, it was Shay Hair Museum's post where she was, lamenting about her grief. And she was like, grief, you have to leave. You have to leave. You've had me in this state. Like she was keeping it 1,000. So many women were commenting. One lady had just lost her mom 12 days ago. I felt all of her grief instantly as an empath. And I immediately responded, my prayers are with you, my love. So many women commenting about losing their moms, their grandmas, their children, their sister. It's so many of us that are hurting this Mother's Day. You're not alone. You're not alone at all. And after I take a beat today, look, I'm here. I'm here with you to show you that you're not alone. And I understand what you're feeling. I really do. And I also know that you can get through it and you can overcome it with the right support system, the right guidance, and most importantly, you tapping into God. All of those things are what we talk about during the healing sessions. So I want y'all to know you got this. You got this. You can overcome it and you can come out stronger. And one day you will be talking to somebody about what you overcame, helping them. So family, I love y'all. I don't know exactly what day this weekend I'll be on the multi-stream live, but I will be at some point this weekend. And as usual, I'll schedule it. And, I hope that YouTube sends the notifications. I know they be trying to shadow ban my channel because of what I be talking about, but I don't care. So if you're not getting notifications, just pop in on the channel every once in a while, pop in and see what's going on. And then again, if you're on TikTok, definitely follow me on there because the lives that I'm on TikTok are a lot shorter, especially because I'm doing more of the readings lives on there. I'm usually only on there about 30 minutes to an hour. Well, except for when I did the battle with my nephew, we were on there for a while because we were having fun. And I really do hope we're able to do that again soon because I'm auntie, okay? So I didn't really know about TikTok like that till I had that conversation with my nephew a couple of weeks ago. He was like, you can do battles, you can do this. He's like, auntie, you got to get on there. And for a minute, I didn't even fuck with TikTok after they, did all those updates. But then I realized like, you know what, it's cool. And there are a lot of people on TikTok that are in need of healing. So many that do tune in to the readings lives that really need help. And that's what I'm on there for anyway, So I appreciate all of you guys, whether you're on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. If you are following me and you're showing support, thank you. I love you. I don't have to know you to show you love and appreciation. And I just want you guys to know you are appreciated. So I'm going to talk to you guys later. Love you, Dee's peeps.